Who's ready for a brand new resin art technique?
Now this pink reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it is.
It's like resin art meets venom.
Look at that. It looks gross.
You have to see this.
Right, we are back and I am super excited for this one. You will not believe it. This is something brand new to resin art. I've never seen this before. We are going to be playing around with a new technique that I've come across. So Resin Rockers set me a bit of a challenge to try and come up with something new using their quick drip UV resin. This stuff is incredible. It comes in a massive array of colours. I've just got a few out at the moment because I've been playing around with it. And most of you will remember the PVA glue trick that we've used in previous videos. We've stopped glitter from sinking. We've done quite a few different things with it now. But this is pretty incredible. Now you're going to have to use your imagination with this because this is just the beginning of something new with resin art. You really are going to have to think outside the box like I have. This can be tweaked and manipulated in different forms, different molds. There's going to be lots and lots of new ideas from this. So out comes the colossal bottle of Elmer's clear glue. And you'll see just how thick this stuff is. And this is why this works perfectly with the PVA glue. So this is meant for drip effects on like tumblers or pens, things like that. So we have seen before how very, very little of the PVA glue we need. A tiny, tiny dab on the end of my stick. We are just going to stir that in and you'll see it begin to really thicken up, and this red is incredible. It really is like a blood red color. Look at that. So this isn't going to be to everybody's taste, but again, stick with it because this could give you lots of different ideas. Now I am going to be using my UV pocket torch, really handy, and I'm going to be just taking some of this really sticky resin and just building up. Look, it looks like veins, but it is really strong. It is really strong. We want some in the tip as well, just because we do want to keep the pyramid shape. But watch. So again, we can use a mold and we can use less resin to create art in it. And we're just going to keep building up. I mean, I have got quicker because I've done a few now. You can blob in much thicker amounts. It's quite a opaque resin, but it does cure really well. And the good thing is you can be as messy as you want. Static can be a pain to begin with because the resin is going to want to stick to the mold. If you've got any static in your hand, in your gloves or in your mold or even on your silicone mat, to begin with you are going to have to be patient because it's going to want to cling to the nearest surface. But once you have resin on the sides, you can then start building your network like so. It really is super easy with this stuff. So I'm going to continue building this one up. Now you do want to try and keep the shape of the structure. I'm really struggling because I'm trying to multitask. To keep the structure and the shape of the pyramid, you want to be going into the corners. Look at it, it's like spider webs. It reminds me of a product. I think Tracy over at Mini Scenes GB used a nail product. It's like a webbing product. It's very similar. So we could use this technique in lots and lots of different new ways. Doesn't have to be necessarily this, what I'm showing you. You could think of lots of different ways. If it falls, just pick it up and manipulate it. Like so. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to skip most of it because you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to interchange colours and hopefully we'll have an interesting pyramid by the end of it. Next colour is Dream Slice. No, Dreamsicle. Get it right, Dan. This one is Slime Green. Look at that. It looks gross, but amazing at the same time. This one is, where's it gone? Blue Jean. Next is Potion Purple. Now, as you're going, make sure that you are networking in the middle as well. Don't just go around the sides because you want to try and keep it kind of level as you're coming up. This one is Potion Purple. I forgot to show the bottle. This one is Tickle Pink. Now this pink reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it is. Right, so now I've got to pink, I'm going to go back to red and just carry on until the mold is full. What I mean is go back through the colours from red. Okay, to finish it off and make sure that everything is cured, I'm going to stick it under my lamp and just rotate it for a couple of minutes. Now, I know a lot of you have already gone out and bought the Magic Cure lamp. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, because I think it's, with the variable wattage, it's a game changer. I've only had to charge it once as well, and it's been well over a week. Right, let's see what we've got. Now, this isn't going to look 100% as soon as we take it out the mold. And I did run into a little bit of an issue where I didn't realise my batteries on my torch were running low. So the resin started to dip. So I'm hoping it's not going to be visible from the outside. So this is it from the outside. I'm going to take a bit of time on this and just clean up the edges. And then I'm going to really quickly just use a clear resin and just dome over all of the outside. Honestly, it doesn't take that long. It sounds like it does, but it doesn't, because you can be as messy as you want, because it doesn't matter if it drips inside. As long as you're curing it as you go, just do one side at a time, cure it, turn it, really quick and easy. So I just pair of scissors, sharp scissors, and just take off that excess and just shape it a bit better. Now you have options with this. You can keep it in the mold. As long as you've fully cured it, you can keep it in the mold and fill the mold up with a clear epoxy if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. This is where you can do your own tweak on this however you want. You could use like a milky colour, as long as you can see through. That's the main thing. I'm going to probably just take a little bit more time on this and just take off any bits that just are a bit yucky with my craft knife, and possibly make it a bit more visible to the inside. But we're also going to see what it looks like on a light base. So this is one that I did. It's got like a Spider-Man versus Venom vibe, and I filled that afterwards, and it does look insane, especially on a light base. So use your imagination. This one was just a pure black one. Again, looks really cool on a LED lamp base. You can also, like I said, use it in other molds. It's like a veiny, great for Halloween as well. Like a veiny deathberry. And when I say this part is really quick and easy, just using a clean stick and just dipping it in my UV resin and just rubbing it all over the surface. It is really easy. You can also drizzle it inside a mold and create a hollow piece of art. It really is a clever technique. So here it is domed. Who wants to see it on the light base? This is absolutely incredible. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, this might not be for you, but you may find a way to make it work for you. I just wish I had realized my light was running out of charge, because some of the sides are a little bit too, you know, they're blocking what's inside, whereas this one, this is what I wanted it to look like. A lot more transparent. It's like 3D printing without a 3D printer. Before we see it on the light base, as always, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment. If you haven't subbed, hit that button for me. It is free. This is what we do on this channel. We crack brand new things, never seen before with resin. Just to show you the black one. And again, this is casting some really, really cool light around the room. This was the one that I cast with resin afterwards. And here is the one that we have just made. I think it looks great off of the light base as well, but seeing the structure through the inside is incredible. I just wish there was more. I thought I'd show you under UV light as well. Absolutely incredible. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, play around with it and see what you get. I will see you. Oh, 10% discount codes are in the description for all the products that I've used. I will see you for the next one. Bye for now.